know, and maybe she wants to go out there and hunt
Oh yeah.
with her mama and daddy, and
Well,
have, me, I shoot guns when I was younger, but my brother used to hunt, and one time he got a bear, and
yeah.
he was gonna put the bear meat in my mom's deep freezer. My mom said, "Don't you put that bear meat in my deep freezer." So he had to put it someplace else. So anyway, now you compete in OCB, also NPC and other organizations. And OCB is the natural organization. I know I was talking with Erica, how also there's a lot of stuff different because you don't take performance enhancers compared to like the NPC competitors. They try to do a little more natural NPC. And also there's something she told me like that they do lie detector tests on you.
Yeah, so I actually started with WNBF. That's where I got my first two pro cards, and then I just recently, you know, won my pro card in OCB, and that was basically a permission to play within the organization. It wasn't a validation of me as a pro because I'd already been competing as a pro. But WNBF and OCB are closed organizations, meaning that even if you're a pro, they don't recognize outside pro cards, just like NPC or IFBB don't. Like you have to compete for one. So even if you've been competing as a pro, you do that. But yeah, so Erica, yeah, she competes. She's competing in NPC and OCB, but yeah, it's quite a bit different. The natural field as opposed to the NPC IFBB. Even I feel like the stage is a little bit different for NPC. Even like what would be the natural shows and the polygraph. So yeah, you take a polygraph and any winning if you place or win. Well, if you win any money, you get tested. Also, your analysis. So. But it's a quick
That's
polygraph. It's like 15, 20 minutes. It's not like this 2 hour ordeal.
Yeah, I know. I remember one time I was in a situation where somebody robbed our store, and I used to work at this gas station, and they come to you say, "You about to rob the store? You want to take a polygraph?" So yeah, I take a polygraph test. I've not got nothing to hide, but it never came back to me. So as you've been competing and going through in this sport, what do you like about the sport of bodybuilding overall as a competitor?
Um, that's a good question. What do I like about it? Uh, really for me personally, they're good markers. They're motivating. So like when I register for a show, I'm like, this kind of motivates me towards a physique that I want for myself. So yes, I do have these ideas of like the different titles that I want and the success that I want within bodybuilding. Um, but that's what I like the most. And then also I like the community. Uh, for the most part, most of the competitors you meet, y'all are all grinding away, doing the same thing, doing the same stuff, had the same goals. So, you really are able to identify with a group of people that truly understand what it's like to diet, what it's like to prep, what it's like to train, the things that you kind of have to put on the sideline for a little bit in order to achieve the things that you want to achieve because not everybody gets it and not everybody wants to do that. um, but I like that, and I like that, And while this may be a controversial statement, and other people have said it before, um, I think it's open to everybody. I like that. Anybody can really do bodybuilding. I know that we say athlete, but it's not really an athletic endeavor. It is a difficult discipline, but you don't have to be agile. You don't have to be quick. You don't have to be particularly strong to bodybuild. You can still build your body and build muscles with low or mid weights. Like so. It takes a lot of discipline and consistency. It is very difficult, but it's not necessarily this crazy athletic endeavor. So I feel like it's very much open to anybody of any age, male or female. I think
Yeah,
that might be why I like it the most. You know.
yeah. And also, I think genetics is also a good factor because sometimes you have to have good genetics for the sport. I think, like I said, one thing is you're doing the natural style. Even the ones who do take the influence answers, steroids is just not enough. You have to have, let's say, again, consistency, follow your
Yeah.
diet, be prepared, and also there's so much to it that's involved to get that next level. And you have to, like I said again, you have to be determined because sometimes some people get sidetracked by little things. Here we got some people coming through. This is my man Davis Adams. He's saying hello. Wait for Davis. Um, this is for my man, my brother KL the Wanderer. He's a hater. And he says, hey everyone. And he also likes the question. He says, what do do you want to stay in bikini in the long run? Like I said, she wants to go up to other divisions, but with her genetics, she feels more comfortable in bikini because it works with her because she's tall. Because I think you're how tall are you?
Uh, 5'8" or 5'9", one and two. 5'8" is the last time they measured me at an NPC show. So
Okay.
always thought I was 5'9", but then they said, "Oh no, you're 5'8". Like, okay.
What somebody told me is this: when you lose a lot of your excess fat, especially the bottom of your feet, the padding, you lose an inch because that's fat that's
Yeah,
from your body. Yeah.
yeah.
Also, um, this is from KL says that's well put in this discipline than a sport. Yeah. And also, this is from David says nice jacket. So what's on your jacket? What's this? It's saying.
Oh, so this is a hoodie. It says "Stay Faded." It's actually what my cousin, who passed away, he was a barber, and he used to do fades, and so that was his kind of his name for his business and everything. So I just kind of wear it in honor of him. So his name was Forrest Floyd. And my first cousin is named Forrest Floyd. His son was named Forrest Floyd. But yeah, he was a barber, and it's just kind of in remembrance and to honor him. And my cousin, he has hats and everything, and I'm actually going to be giving some of these hats, Stay Faded hats, out at the Florida Pro that I'm doing. It's USBF show in June.
Hmm. Oh yeah, so sorry for your loss. I know how to lose a family member. I get fades too because my hair's not as thick as it used to be because I'm getting older now. I'm starting to thin out. I'm getting like my mother. My like this comedian said, your mother had hair like steel. Your daddy had hair like wool, steel wool. So here, this is from my man Davy says. Sorry for to hear that. And appreciate that, Davis. And also, KL says, was you in the military? Well, he's looking at your hat. Are you? Did you ever serve or it's the hat?
No, I've never served. I just I just like camo hats and American flags.
The pickup trucks and your country song right there. so
No, I'm just a
so
hillbilly. No, I didn't serve, but I'm just a hillbilly. I tried. I almost served. I actually went through MEPS and everything for the Marine Corps. My last year at Georgia Tech, and um, I had paperwork in, and then my mom died in a car accident soon after I graduated Georgia Tech, and I called Sergeant Baker, and I was like, I gotta stay home with my dad. I don't know if there's anything you can do. And they held my paperwork. So I never went.
uh,
Yeah.
well, I'm sorry about your mom because I can tell you this. I lost my mom about 4 years ago. My mom was my woman. I loved her. She got sick and she had gotten the virus, and because she was already sick anyway, it happened. And I also did this. I was taking ASVAB. I had an 88, and I was thinking about joining the Marine Corps myself. I was even getting up doing running, but after a while, I got a job, and then when you get a job making some money, it's just hey, you know.
Yeah.
so so anyway, you know, as we all know, this competing as a bodybuilder is very expensive, especially for you women because the cost of everything from you going to the shows, you did 15 shows in 2 years. I mean, your suits cost you like could be anything